And just like that, in the blink of an eye, everything has changed. This might be the biggest breaking news alert of the year, perhaps of the decade. Those of you who are unaware, you need to start paying attention to the news coming out of Texas. For a long time, Florida has thought we stand alone, and that's fine. We will be the tip of the spear against the Biden administration, against the push of the progressive liberal Democrats to remake this country into a communist China 2.0. We'll do everything we can to fight, even if it means becoming our own republic. But progressive liberal Democrats, guess what? It's time for you to officially start pissing yourself. Because Texas has finally come through and stood with Florida in a real way. And make no mistake, the Texas-Florida alliance will crush Washington, D.C., destroy California, and all of your communist hopes and dreams. Yeah, it's time for you to start pissing yourself. Because our Attorney General, Ashley Moody, and the Attorney General of the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, have finally got on the same sheet of music, and I warned of this back June. Breaking alert at Southern Alliance, long feared by D.C., has now arrived. Florida-Texas united. Over the summer, Texas has been very quiet. Texas hasn't done much. We were wondering if they were still in the fight, if they still had the stomach to stand up. Well, guess what? Federal court freezes Biden's vaccine mandate for all businesses, no matter what size. A U.S. federal appeals court has issued a stay on President Joe Biden's vaccine mandates for employers, freezing the requirement over constitutional concerns. Biden's mandate says companies with 100 or more employees must require their workers to either get the COVID-19 vaccine or be tested weekly. Numerous Republican states and companies, such as conservative outlet Daily Wire, had already presented legal challenges to Biden's controversial mandate before the U.S. Court of Appeals before the Fifth Circuit stepped in. The court put on hold the mandate on Saturday before its January deadline over quote-unquote grave statutory and constitutional concerns. From the Texas Attorney General's office, yesterday I sued the Biden administration over its unlawful OSHA vax mandate, and Texas won. The federal government has been stopped, dead in its tracks. Thank you, Attorney General for the state of Texas, Ken Paxton, for finally standing up and doing what your governor was too cowardly to do. Thank you for getting the job done. And for those of you who wonder, the President of the United States does not matter. I know a lot of you are pining for 2024. 2024 doesn't matter. To return this country to constitutional government, the only thing that matters is your state elections. The only thing that matters is your state elections. Liberals, you better be pissing yourself right now. California, you better be making plans. Because Florida and Texas, we represent 70 million people in a country of 328 million. You add in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee. We have a large enough contingent to fix this, to fix the problem that is Joe Biden. Still don't think voting with your feet matters? Or voting with your money matters? I would continue to encourage people, when you go to the grocery store, turn around that label. Is it made in New York? Is it made in Michigan? Put that back on the shelf. Is it made in California? Yeah, we're not going to buy that. Look around. See what other options you have. Maybe it's a little more expensive to buy the product from Tennessee. Maybe you need to go someplace else to get the product from Missouri. That's your choice. That's you voting every single day with your money and with your feet. Those of you who haven't escaped the North yet, it's time. Do what you need to do because it matters. Make no mistake, the Southern Alliance is going to end up in charge. And when we end up in charge, and it's not very long, we're going to remember. We're going to remember who stood with us. And we're going to remember who tried to destroy this country and hand it to communist China. Minnesota. We're going to remember Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. We're going to show you in detail the error of your ways. And we're going to allow you to collapse. And I'm afraid no one can help you now. So if you're a conservative in one of those states, I would highly recommend you get the hell out. Because we're about to drop the hammer. It is officially time, liberal, progressive, Democrat, Biden supporter, officially time for you to start wetting yourself. Because things are about to get really, really difficult for you. In fact, perhaps even impossible. Because the law is what the law is. And you can go crying to Washington, D.C. all you want. And it will do no good. Because even the judges, the federal judges in this country have realized you have overstepped. And you have gone just a little bit too far, and a little bit might as well be a lot. You're in deep shit. You better start owning it. Florida, Texas, we're going to make you pay. And we're going to enjoy doing it. God bless. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.